chosen ones, empaths, there's a cycle that seems to take place in a narcissistic relationship that I've noticed. Maybe it doesn't apply to you, but in my situation and in all of my narcissistic encounters, this is more or less how it's played out. And, at the beginning, it's great. They're love bombing you. This can even be in a friendship where they love bomb you. They're showing you their good side, or they're showing you their mask, and you think this person's great and you're getting along well, and they're showering you with praise and admiration and care and consideration, or you think they are, and you feel like things are going well. But there's a cycle that I see that takes place, and there's something that ticks in the mind of the narcissist where they desire to make you part of a destruction. Like, what I mean is from the love bombing, they transition to this aim to destroy you. Now, I believe it could be for a myriad of reasons, but one of those reasons could be you've inflicted injuries upon the narcissist throughout the relationship. Injuries unknowing to you. If they actually brought up to you and said, oh, I'm acting in this way because you done A, B, C, D, you'd be really shocked. They don't bring up to you these things on why they're acting in this behavior, or why this outburst of this behavior has suddenly erupted. They don't make it clear to you, and they don't make you understand what it's about. All it seems like to you is 1 minute you was in a loving relationship or friendship or family member or whatever. 1 minute you was in this loving encounter, and the next minute you've got this person that seems like an enemy now, literally trying to destroy you, tear you down, ruin your reputation, ruin your name, smear your name, take you down by any means necessary. And I mean, they'll get all sorts of people involved. If this is a work-related situation, they'll report you, or if this is, they might even report you to police. They'll try and drag you down through this smear campaign and this total destruction. And honestly, I believe the reason they do this is because they've had certain narcissistic injuries throughout the relationship. Throughout the relationship, they've had these certain narcissistic injuries, which has caused them to ultimately want to destroy you. They don't want that good supply from you anymore. That's one reason. But another reason is they feel like there's more of an emotional reaction from you if they treat you badly. So they feel like they get more of a response, more supply. If they treat you badly, they treat you like scum, they invoke more of a supply from you. And they get more of a supply from you. And they don't care what supply is what supply. They don't care if it's a loving supply or a hateful, vengeful supply. They don't care what it is. Supply to them. And this is what we become in their mind, And it's very confusing for an empath, someone who's gone into this relationship wholeheartedly, who's gone into this relationship wanting the best for the other person, wanting the best for the relationship, loving from the bottom of their heart, really trying. It can be very, very confusing, but you have to understand you're dealing with someone who ultimately wants to destroy you now more than they want to treat you well. That's what you're dealing with. That's what I dealt with. It was very confusing during the process. You need to destroy any sense of love or care, consideration, empathy. You need to realize you're dealing with your enemy. You may have laid together. You may have been intimate together. You may have talked about the future together. I don't know, when you was laying there having pillow talk. You may have whatever, right? But you need to know now you're dealing with your sworn enemy. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It'll take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. You're dealing with your sworn enemy right now. And they're aiming to destroy you. And you can't let them destroy you. You can't let them break you down. You can't let them break your spirit down. You need to see what's happening around you. Forget about those days when you was loving. Forget about those days. Forget about the so-called good times. You need to cut those out of your mind like a lobotomy. Cut them out of your mind. That stuff doesn't mean nothing anymore. That stuff doesn't mean anything to them, so it shouldn't mean anything to you. Do not clutch on to the good memories. Do not clutch on to the good times, the things they told you about how you was the most beautiful person in the world, or all the declarations of love. Forget about all of those things, right? Going over those things is an emotional roller coaster for you, you know? Me, when I kept like gifts from the narcissist that they'd given me, cards and things like that, when I used to go over there and look at them and see photos of us together or stuff like that, it used to be very painful. It used to be very painful until the day I destroyed everything that I had of the narcissist. It took me a while to do that, but if you do have any photos, you do have any birthday cards, Christmas cards, whatever it is, I don't know, holiday cards, pictures of you, look at guys, you need to destroy those as soon as possible. I won't tell you to do it straight away because you might start to hate me because you've destroyed something, and I don't want you to hate me. I want you to do it at a time when you're ready to do it. It took me a little while. I used to keep them in my wardrobe, and then I used to look at them every now and then, and you know, I used to get tears. I feel like an idiot now. You know, I feel like a right numpty now, you know, but I'm being honest. This is, if I'm not 100% honest with you, then this won't work. And I'm always 100% honest. But they purposely gave me those cards and things like that during a discard for that reason. And they even wrote additional messages in those old cards. Like, I remember there was a message in there that said, whether you're near or far, remember you're always in my heart. So I saw that they wrote that in there additionally during the discard. So I know they just chat a lot of rubbish and they're not true. But in actual fact, you know, how it's played out now after these 6 years apart, with them still hoovering me and stuff, it's proven that I am still in their brain. Maybe not in their heart, because they don't even have hearts, but maybe in their brain I'm still circulating around and I'm causing problems inside their psyche. But just understand that you're dealing with your enemy now. Forget the love days. Forget those times that you cuddled together and you poured each other's hearts out and all of that. Forget all of that stuff. You need to forget about all of it and understand that you're dealing with your enemy. This is how it is. You're dealing with your enemy. You see, a lot of these narcissists use sex as a way of control, as a way to make you lose your power. And you only have to look in the Bible at the story of Samson and Delila, where he was a powerful man and Jezebel, the Jezebel woman, Delilah or whatever, she made him, they had intercourse, and then she cut his hair and he lost his power. It's symbolic, right? It's symbolic meanings, but what I'm saying is he lost his power, and then I think they blinded him as well. They gouged his eyes out or something. But what I'm trying to say to you is him in that situation, he thought he was in a loving relationship, but this person on the other end was wanting to destroy him. These narcissists will lay with you. They will tell you sweet things in your ear. They will get close to you. They want to get intimate with you. They like the energy transfer. They like the supply it gives them, right? But it doesn't mean that they're not going to change further down the line. You may not have even experienced this change yet, right? But they do. You go through this change, and it becomes a fascination of theirs to literally turn your life upside down. I mean, they'll smear your name, they'll destroy your name around all of the people you know. They'll destroy your name in the courts, with police. You have fake allegations put on your name. You can get crazy sorts of stuff by dealing with these people. So you need to understand that you're dealing with someone now that is ultimately trying to destroy you. Yes, you may be witnessing them now with a new supply. So what? You know, if you've cut them out of your mind and your heart, like, and everything like that, you've cut them out, and they no longer, you don't care about that love connection that you had anymore. They're meaningless to you. They're absolutely meaningless to you. You don't need to worry about them anymore, right? You don't need to worry about the fact that you used to lay together, the fact that you used to be close. All of that can go. All that means nothing. You're on another time zone now. You're in the time zone. You're in the cycle, should I say, of the destruction phase, where they're trying to destroy you. And you can't let them destroy you. I know you might be hurting. I know you might be in pain. I know you might be suffering. Overcome all of this. Overcome all of these obstacles and understand that you will get through this by destroying the love that you have for this person. Forgetting about the love bomb. Cutting that out of your mind like a lobotomy. Forgetting about that. Realizing this person was a fraud. They were a facade. They were not real. They were not authentic. They were not genuine. They were not kind. They done all of that love bomb to get in close to you, to be able to destroy you. Now, I probably should have said this earlier, but look, if they didn't do the love bomb in the beginning, if they didn't do the love bomb and get close to you, they wouldn't have been able to destroy you. This is why they done the love bomb as well. It's part and parcel. They wanted to get inside your life, inside your mind, inside your heart, inside your soul, so they can destroy you and collect your soul. That's basically what they wanted to do. They wanted to destroy you. They wanted to destroy you for a range of reasons. They've envied you. They were never happy for your success. They were never happy for your talents. They were never happy for your gifts. They were jealous of your gifts. They were jealous of your talents. They were jealous of your dreams and your pursuits and your aims and your future. They were jealous of your life, right? So they want to make you miserable like they are. Misery loves company. They want to make you miserable like they are. They don't care how they do it. They want to do it. They want to make you miserable, right? And if they want to, this is what I'm saying, they'll try and destroy you to make you miserable. Do not tolerate none of it. Don't tolerate none of it. You know, go silent. Cut them off. Don't feed them anything. They send you some messages. They tell you not to talk to them again. They cut you off. They do what? Just play along. Just play along. When you see them in the street or you see them wherever, you know, just be nonchalant. Act like you don't care. Don't be fazed by it. You see them with their new supply. Don't be fazed. There's plenty more fish in the sea. One door shuts, another one opens. That's the law of the universe. When doors shut on you, these doors are being shut on you from people in your life for a reason. For a reason. Someone's exiting your life for a reason. The door's being shut for a reason. For you to be able to embark on new journeys and new starts and find people that are actually deserving of your love. These people were never deserving of your love, your care, your empathy. They were never ever worthy of having any of your attributes given to them. They were not worthy of that. They couldn't handle it. You know, they got jealous, they got resentful. When they saw the beautiful side of you, they got angry, they got jealous, they got resentful. They didn't like it. They wanted to destroy something that's beautiful and kind and honest and true like you. That's what they wanted to do. They wanted to destroy you. That's what it's become now. You're dealing with your enemy. The narcissist that was involved in my life, even these hoovers that they try and reach out with, even to the other day, some random messages on Instagram, like, how do I send you a message? Like, you're on Instagram, of course you know how to send a message. Why are you writing that in my comments? And then they're emailing me. And then, you know, if it's them, it's them. If it's not, it's not. I don't know. But what I'm saying is they're just constantly bombarding me with trying to mislead me down a path. You know, it's almost like what this narcissist has got in their mind. They know I would never go near them again, right? They know I'd never touch them ever again. Ever again. They've been with someone else. They went off with a new supply. There's absolutely no way on earth I would ever go near them again in my life, right? I'm disgusted by them, right? So it's almost like their plan in their mind is to try and make me form some connection with one of you guys, posing as a subscriber, posing as a viewer, and emailing me, trying to make me fall in love, like, with someone through email. This is what I think they're trying to do in my head. This is what, like, because it happened a few months ago. I told you this story. They done the same thing. Me speaking to someone in Greece, and they're telling me to read this book, and we're conversing. I'm just being polite and responding, courteous, should I say, and just responding. But they were trying to mislead me till they revealed it was them, you know, until they revealed it was actually them. But it's like they're trying to make me form a bond. I don't know what they're trying to do realistically, but that's what they would love to try and get that in their minds, because I've dealt with this on social media as well, on dating apps and stuff, where I'm speaking to people on dating apps and it turns out to be them. So they're trying to mislead me to make me, like, form a connection with someone who don't exist, which is just merely an extension of themselves, them representing someone falsely. You know, that's how sick and twisted and demented they are, which they're still trying to destroy me now. They know they can't ever get me back. So they're still trying to destroy me to this day. But this is what happens with the cycle of the narcissist. It's just inevitable. It happens. You know, you have the love bomb. You have the so-called good times. I don't believe there's any good times. I don't have any good times with a narcissist. Not one. Holidays were atrocious. Holidays were, you know, some of the worst times I've spent with a narcissist. Like, they are so miserable, right? They are just so miserable. And they were miserable even when I was with them, right? You know what I'm saying? They used to drain me. They were miserable. There was no good times when I think back now in retrospect. I don't have any good memories of that narcissist in my head at all, right? Even the intimacy makes me feel sick. It makes me feel disgusted. It makes me feel like, why? How could I stoop so low and actually be with that sort of person, right? It makes me, that's how I feel about them now. Take your time on your healing. You'll get to this level of where you feel like this, right? You've got to turn cold. I made a video recently about turning cold. Check that one out. That might help. But just understand, you're dealing with a cycle of abuse. It's a cycle of abuse. The love bomb is abuse. The devaluation is abuse. And the ultimate destruction, what they're trying to do to your life, is abuse. It's a cycle of abuse. And this cycle is just apparent with narcissists. This is what they like to do. They like to take you on this journey. And I ultimately believe that a lot of the devaluation and the destruction comes because you've inflicted injuries upon them. They will never tell you these injuries. I don't know what they are. I can't tell you what they are. But you've inflicted injuries upon the narcissist, which has made them seek revenge and wanting to destroy you. Don't try and fix these problems and try and reconcile the injuries. They ain't going to admit it. It's too stupid to admit. They won't even admit it. They don't admit what's bothering them. You know, if you ask them what's bothering them, they'll say A, when really they mean Z's bothering them. You know, they're not going to tell you the truth on what's bothering them. If you see them upset one day, you say, oh, what's the matter? They'll say, oh, my stomach hurts. It's not their stomach hurts. It's something else, you know. This is how they operate. They don't tell you the truth. So you're never going to find out the real reason why they've gone for you like this. But ultimately, I believe there's injuries you've inflicted, Look back in your journey. There's things that you've done. Do not feel guilty over it. These are things that could have been sorted out in a civil way. If your feelings are hurt by someone in a neutral, non-narcissistic relationship, someone will say, excuse me, my feelings have been hurt. You made me feel away. And you would say, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I meant it like this way. And you lot would reconcile and sort it all out. They wanted to act bitchy. They wanted to act childish. They wanted to try and seek revenge over stuff that happened 6 months ago or whatever like that. This is what they're about. So all I'm saying to you is, understand you're dealing with your sworn enemy now. They are your enemy, right? I'm not telling you to hate them. I'm telling you to dislike them. I'm telling you to be sickened by them. I'm telling you to be appalled by them. And I'm telling you, do not crumble, do not break, do not let this stress you out. Just know you're dealing with someone who's got a motive to destroy you. And you need to distance yourself from this situation as quickly as possible and be in a place of security. Right? So don't engage with them. Don't chat to them. Just go quiet. You know, even you going quiet, they're expecting all of these emotional, theatrical reactions from you. If you don't give them all of these reactions to their negative behavior, this will crush them anyway. This will inflict another narcissistic injury, and they're going to get bitchy about that again in the future anyway. So just starve them of supply. It's the best option. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can find the link in the description box. And if you'd like a one-to-one session myself, you can also find the link in the description box. Currently, I've got the secondary channel, the spiritual channel. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.